The Civil War in the United States, often referred to as the Civil War and sometimes called the War between the States, was a civil war fought over the section of the Confederate States. 11 southern slave states declared their secession from the United States conformed to the Confederate States of America, the Confederacy. The other 25 states support the federal government after 4 years warfare, mostly with the southern states. The Confederates surrendered and slavery was abolished everywhere in the nation. Issues that led to war were partly resolved in the Reconstruction era. In the Reconstruction era that followed, though others remained unresolved. In the presidential election in 1860, the Republican Party, led by Abraham Lincoln, had a campaign against expanding slavery beyond the states which it already exists. The Republicans, strongly about nationalism, and their 1960 platform, they denounced threats of disunions as outrageous. After a Republican victory by before, with a new administration took office on March 4, 1961, 7 cotton states declared their secession and joined from the Confederate States of America. But the outgoing administration of President James Buchanan and the incoming administration rejected the legality of sections considered rebellion. The other ex-slave states reject calls for section, and these points no foreign governments recognize the Confederacy.
I am going to talk about the cause of secession. The main article's origins in the Civil War, timeline of events leading to the American Civil War, and history of the United States. The cause of the Civil War were complex and have been controversial since the war began. The issue has been further complicated by historical revisions, who have tried to improve the image of the South and lessening the role of slavery. Slavery was the central source of causing political tension in the 1850s. The Republican Party was determined to prevent any spread of slavery and many soldiers, leaders, and future secessions. If the Republican candidate Lincoln won in 1860's election, following Lincoln's victory, many Southern whites felt that the discussion had become their only option, while Northern Southerners saw themselves as fighting to preserve slavery. Most of the officers and over the thirds of the rank and files in the army had close family ties to slavery. The Northerners, in contrast, the motivation was primarily to preserve the Union, not to abolish the slavery. Abraham Lincoln consistently made preserving the Union the central goal of the war. He increasingly saw slavery as a crucial issue and made an additional goal. Lincoln's decision to issue the Emancipation Proclamation enraged both peace Democrats or Copperheads and the War Democrats, but energized more Republicans.
Diplomacy. Europe in the 1860s was more fragmented than it has been seen before the American Revolution. France was in a weakened state, while Britain was still shocked by their poor performance in the Crimean War. France was unable or unwilling to support either side without Britain, where popular support remained with the Union, though elite opinion was more rare. They were further distracted by Germany and Italy, who were sparing unification troubles, and by Russia, who was almost unflighted in their support from the Union. Though the conference hoped that Britain and France would join them against the Union, this was never likely, and so they instead tried to bring Britain and France in as mediators. The Union, under Lincoln and Secretary of State William Seward, worked to block this and trade their war if any country officially recognized the extent of the Confederate States of America. In 1861, Southern's voluntary embargoed cotton shipments, hoping to start an economic depression in Europe and would have Britain to enter the war in order to get cotton.
Well, I'm going to talk the results. Historians have debated whether the Confederacy could have won the war. Most scholars, such as James McPherson, argue the Confederate victory was at least possible. McPherson argues that the North advantage in population and resources made Northern victory likely but not warranted. He also argues that if the Confederacy had fought using unconventional tactics, they would have more easily been able to hold out long enough to exhaust the Union. Confederates did not need to invade and hold enemy territory to win, but only need to fight a defensive war to convince the North that the cost of winning was too high. The North needed to conquer and hold vast stretch of enemy territory and defeat Confederate armies to win. The Confederacy sought to win independence but outlasted Lincoln. However, after Atlanta fell and Lincoln defeated McClellan in the election of 1864, all hope for a political victory for the South ended. At the point, Lincoln had succeeded in getting the support of the border states where Democrats emancipate slaves, Britain and France. By defeating the Democrats, and McClellan has also defeated the Copperhead Peace Platform.